ما ترى ما كلم احد اللي بيروح يسوي.
تتكلم كيف يعني
يعني
يقول لك انا بروح انيك بنت تقول له تمام.
والله عاد هو بكيف، انا لاني بابوه ولا شيء ما اروح اكلم احد.
تمام.
اللهم بيقل اهتمامي فيه فقط
احا.
ايش
يعني كيف اهتمام فيه؟ يعني ما تسولف معه كثير، ما تعطيه، يعني تمزح معه قصدك؟
يعني
سلوك بيتغير، يعني بيتغير فاهم؟ هذا مقصدك انت؟
اكزاكتلي.
ايه.
اوكي خلينا نروح هناك قدام. ضارب بخش لعبة البرد.
ليه مو مفكر مشاركة؟ درج دي.
اوكي والله اني نسيت وين كنت، والله اني ضايع.
وش ذا المكان يا ابوي؟ انت ابوي شوفك حارق اللعبة تقدمت.
وقف علي نشارك.
ليه؟
لأنه نيت الزفت.
كود ريد.
هي بطاقة. أنا ما أحب.
يا اخي والله انا ما، يا اخي انا ما ادري زي ولا لا، لو خلينا نشوف الكود يا اخي ما اكمله، كان في حاجة غريبة ما اقدر اكمله يا اخي.
تدري ليه؟
ها.
لأنك حامل.
دايم. توي.
كلم فارس. علاجك عندك.
رجال والله ما ادري اذا بنيك ولا كيف.
قال لك
الله
go to
يستر.
prison chamber check on the client's wife.
بدأ مهند عنفني.
مهند مين؟
يلعب ليروي يا شيخ.
كويك قاعد تلعب كويك انت يعني؟
يب العب يعني كل يوم قالوا ديفيجين كل يوم.
ايوه هذا قد سالف معي كثير بس قل لعبك مرة.
اخ.
اوف. ترفت
طيب.
اوكي. يا الله.
ايه. باقي عندك كربان.
يعني. يا الله. طبعا هذا قدام. اوكي.
لعبة كذا زفت يا اخي، شغل الهيد بعدين يسوي سبامات هذه الخلطات.
يا رجال تكن زبالة.
صاك فيها 1000 ساعة احمد تقول لي تكن زبالة.
يب اغلبها.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this
ما فيك
class.
ولا نايم فيها.
ما فك. دي كنت انا الشمس يعني.
الشمسي.
يا راسي.
دوس. تسه. علي جاب 30 فيها في تكن. دي.
وين هذا؟
Do you know where? In your dream. Tekken 8 is fun, bro. إلا جمعة ها؟
الله مع نفسه.
لا يسمعك يا رمة. يا رمة.
يسمعني.
اسكت لو سمحت. إلا جمعة ها؟ ترى محل المجموعة الناس دي.
خلصي.
راجل مين؟
من المجموعة سلمان.
يلعب لك نينا.
مين علي؟
عادي بس تتابع. تتوقع ايش الطاقم؟ توقع احمد، توقع
ايش؟
توقع طقم علي.
ذاك حق الانمي.
ها يبغاك لبس الصدر ذاك الوردي مدوي.
فكري.
انت مصدع انت ولا ايش؟
لا تعبان.
انت ما قلت لي بنام مدري وش بصحى الليل.
ما قلت بنام، قلت تعبان، كنت سادح.
يعني السادح بالله وش بتسوي؟ سؤال.
سادح فقط.
بس
انتظر احد يميتني.
بس
لحظة خليني اشوف وين نبدأ. اوكي حصلت المكان. نور هنا. انا شربت خدرج.
تي بس ترى كود خطير.
أسأل حاجة خفيفة وأبلعه.
والله زي
لازمك لا تكدد فيه.
لا يا ابني لا والله انا ما اقدر يا شيخ.
أيوة مشروب طاقة قوي شيء، كنت ما تبلع ولا بعض. نفس القهوة ما تشربها كثير يعني.
يا ابوي مين يشرب قهوة؟ انا ما اشرب قهوة.
أنا ما أشرب قهوة، برضو عندك الشاي ما تشربه كثير دفعة.
طيب لازم تمزمز عليه فاهم؟ الشاي لازم تمزمز. كيف ذا رانك عالي ويمسك كثير؟
مين؟
واحد اسمه كيو اتش يو بي يلعب يوشي تيكن كينج. والله كان باقي على شبوشين جيم بس خسرت. ونزلت كثير. هذا هو علي كس تكن. يا والله ده عصبي وزق مقبور.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help.
Tekken 8 not funny.
هو اللي كاتب Tekken 8 is fun.
كتب لي بالانجليزي.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade. It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy it. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about. I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
يا الله. Return to the bulletin board.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before term begins.
Oh, Eleazar! George! Glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your findings.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Get quite the fright some theatregoers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
فكر بشيء. جوعان. طيب. كان كيف اكيد في حاجه تفكر فيها. يقول لك يولو. يقول لك يولو. طبعا يجوني ناس يقولون لي أدرى أنت متأكد مع الدكتور وينه؟ واحد كان اسمه مادي.
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
Yes.
And who is your travelling companion?
وشكله والله ما أعرف بس قديم.
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl. But with no correspondence, I can only assume
that she had to get rid of it quickly to keep it safe.
Presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal.
ترى جاء تخفيض على اللعبة اللي تقول عنها يا أحمد. هذا اسمه كلمت جمعة قبل يشتريها.
Nor do I.
اللي أول كذا أنا وأنت من كذا إنه في أخي في الطيارة. the first moment إيه جاء تخفيض $5 قال بيشتريها جمعة.
How did you
wait?
إحنا نلعبها.
We did.
أحمد يا رحمة بيتك. بطل مني. أنا عندك تكبر واحد غصب عني شنو؟ راح يجي الجبل والله راح نخلص الولد. أنت طيب أنت ذكيني. ما أدري أنا قلبي جبت الجملة مع الشخص راح تعنفه.
The key!
This?
Give me
هذا ما شاء الله عليك تعبت ساعتي مرة.
You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wickham potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
يلا نقف انا بكمل شغله.
يلا تمام. Ciao.
What happened?
George, I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir. If you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why. Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you think...
The port key was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be. Mind your step.
Where do you suppose your wife got the port key that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes. A powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the port key, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center. Excellent! That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself! Reparo! Almost there.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
Caruita.
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Hello?
المشاركة
It can't be.
Just a moment. Oh. Where are we here?
Stupid ass.
Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume.
What the fuck is this, bro?
Precisely.
The key?
Hmm?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
This way, then.
Stay close.
After you. Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Vault number?
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the portkey container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. Here we are.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today.
God, bro. I can't believe that. I think it's move.
Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
Bruh. Move, nigga. Nigga, move. Oh, pizza.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
Yeah,
I'm not
nigga.
sure.
Yeah.
Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait.
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps.
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we?
Damn, son.
Ready your wand and focus.
مين هذا المتقاعد اللي عنا؟ والله تقول شيء عجوز داش بارتي عنا.
يا رب هذا انا.
That's a start.
هذا انت عبد الله؟ هذا شو اسمه عبد الاله؟
I don't suppose you see a way
لا اله الا الله والله صعب صراحة.
That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw in the
الله
portkey
ضغط الدراسة يا
container.
ابوي.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
باقي جبت تروفي.
ما لي لعبة.
والله ما ادري صار.
Lumos.
فاز يبغى يجيب بلاتينيوم في اساس كريد
This is no
هذا.
ordinary vault. I suspect.
قال لي 5 أيام.
What do you mean, earn hours?
والله اتحداه.
Do you think
أنا
this is
تحديته
something
بعد
to-
إذا 5 أيام أخوي.
لازم يجمع
قلت له بعطيك اشتراك سنة.
يا أخي.
وايد في شغلانة يا ريال طويلة له. إذا الستوري بروحه 80-90 ساعة القصة فقط. غير مهمات جانبية فيها تروفي وما أدري شو شغل.
والله انت جايب فيها بلاد صح؟
أنا جبت فيها بلات. أنا قلت له اللعبة ما لها أي علاقة في أساسا. اللعبة مش مال تخفي وهذا ما فيها. هاي اللعبة لازم اسم ثاني يعطونه. اللعبة اسمها فايكنج هيك شيء، لأن ما فيها اساسينيشن نهائيا أصلا، نفس أساسن كريد تقدر تتخبى. أنا قلت له لا تشتري، تشوف اليوتيوب القصة ماله بس، وما يتكلم أي أحداث في أساسن كريد يعني، إلا في آخر شيء تي كاساندرا مال أوديسي.
كاساندرا
ايه بالضبط. بس هذا المقطع هذا لها علاقة بس.
ترى خلينا نحب اللعبة والله عشان كاساندرا.
لا كاساندرا هاي تطلع آخر لعبة بعد، مش قصة، هاي دي ال سي بعد.
حرام يا أخي.
دي ال سي ميشن واحد وما أدري ميشنين وخلاص.
حرام.
والله أنا أصلا كنت بحط احتمالي، أنا حطيت احتمال إن الشهر الجاي بينزل أساسا كريد شادو. آخر شيء سووه تأجيل لين فبراير والله.
اللي هو الساموراي.
But to what end I can't say.
عشان يقول لك اليابانيين هم اللي هذا.
There will be no disapparating if things go poorly.
فين قضية عليه.
Out of Gringotts.
عشان يقول لك الساموراي سودو جي.
صح.
I see something up ahead.
مصير تموت اللعبة ترى يعني مصير
أنا قلت له لا تشتري لأن سعرها شوي غالي. قلت له لا تشتري اللعبة.
كمان ما تستاهل والله.
ما تستاهل. بيكرهها فارس عارفه.
ما دام جاب الحين ما
شوف لك لعبة ثانية.
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
وأنا من محبين ألعاب أساسن كريد يعني أول بأول أشتريها.
والله زي كل زمان.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
لأن أنت يوم تتكلم عن أساسا معروف كله تخفي.
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor.
صح. تيجي فترة بعدين ما تتخفى ليه؟
صح. أنا أبو جيم كامل مرة متخبى.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
وايد
أنا يمكن خلصت القصة خلال شهر.
لا يا شيخ.
شهر والله. كذا ناوي على البلاتينيوم لأن فيه قصة وفيه مهمات جانبية معينة، إذا راحت عليك تروح عليك تروفي.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
ما في ألعاب قوية
حاليا في أستروبوت ولعبة جير. حاليا بس في أستروبوت ولعبة جير بس.
ما جابت بس في كول أوف ديوتي.
Stay close!
Lumos. Professor? Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go? What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere. Lumos. Oh, that's where they're leading me. That glow again.
أعطوه سكبات فقط.
Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. Lumos. It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Torresio.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder...
Bruh.
Follow my lead.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden?
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
may be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the ritual wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge. And the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in there.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they had the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the Pensieve, the Locket, and the Path to Both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to. Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate.
Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry.
Bruh.
They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas Nigellus Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit. But your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
A sense of loyalty? I believe myself to be a true friend. I know I value that trait in others.
You do not give up easily, do you? You are undaunted by challenges that lie ahead. And your loyalty to a friend delayed your arrival here this evening. Perhaps you belong in Hufflepuff. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. You belong in Slytherin!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
Ali.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Come on, man.
Very well.
Aspiration. Oh, يطقم.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
يا جورس ليش خرجت؟
يا اخي توك زفت والله.
ارجع رزق.
اوحى.
شبكة زفت والله حرام عليك والله. رحت افتح الباب بس الاقي فجأة خرجت كذا.
والله العظيم شبكة زفت قسم بالله. حاولت كذا يا اخي اروح اضبط الشبكة جوالي ما ينفع.
ايش سويت طيب؟
بس ابدل. طلع؟
ايش سويت طيب؟
والله شوف ما دحين تو ما رحت شفت الشبكة شغل عمها ورجعت. بس ما عليه. بس والله يا ولد صفقتك بالباندا. دايم والله. قلت السالفة صرت لي فجأة.
ما يبغاك والله حرام تخيل ايه امس وصلتني يبقى لي جيم واحد على بوشن. اوكي اليوم ما ادري ايش خلاني العب كنت حفوز قام ضدي فصل فحست دخلت اهلي ودخلت قبل كويس وكسبت طيب نقاره خشيت جيم ثاني ضد واحد اسمه ابو علي يا انه لعيب صفقني خشيت جيم مرة ثاني ما بالغلط دقيت تريدي بالغلط
حلو
صفقني نقصني 1000 500 طيب اخش جيم ثاني قلت بعوض مديني ضد واحد على فيكتور سبام فيكتور والله العظيم جيم واحد بس نقصني 1000 برضه جيم واحد قلت ماني مستوعب انا يعني كم نقصت لسه انا دحين في النص بالضبط في النص
لا
اولا قهر والله خلاص كنت جيم واحد والله
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
طبعا اقول لك امس دخلت رانك وانا ما ادري انا كنت بوصل جيم 3 دخلت رانك قابلت واحد يلعب رينا ورب المصحف
has a few interesting things
but
not
بالله
exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
سبام تحت لو ويميزك كثير
فجأة كذا اخضر الاقي زرايك باقي جيم ما ينزل
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
Revelio.
Might want to think that again. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Checkmate.
Told you. They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kogawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
علمني طريقة فخمة عبد الله جمعة. أيوة.
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Are you a keen wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
يا اخي مشكلة والله اشوف مشكلة تلعب تكن تلعب بالجير يا
انا والله ترى كنت العب تكن جير.
I think I heard one. Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
من أول هنا. اشتريت. Well,
if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
زي الخرا. إيه شو لا في بالي عنده ثاني.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
I wish Hogwarts would teach us how to become
الله يمسك بالكريم.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are. It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
I don't think owls make very good pets. You can't snuggle up to them the way you
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using...
والله شكل لعبة الله.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up. Why don't you cast Revelia on that statue and see what details...
ما له دخل مرة ما له دخل مرة ما له دخل ما سبته طبعا ما سبت اديني
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
وين انا صفقتك طيب كيف؟ ايش حتسوي؟ لا ما حطول السنتين. يلا بس. بعد بوتروس. سهل.
Revelia.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
كيف عرفت الخط؟ طريقة مواحيل ها؟
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Revelia.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
انت ما عندك حساب فيها يعني نسوي لك حساب.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
هي نزلت مو قاعد امها وابوها كواد يعني امها اسمع امها ايش بنت وابوها ايش برضو بنت بس شوف المشاركة شوف لازم صاروا يحشرون ليجندات في طيز كل حاجة. لا في باقي لعبة ما تدعم ترى. ها؟ حسن مشاركة شوف. معي فلوس بدي اشتري سكنك ما ادري اشتري منك.
The most I've ever been able to conjure was a single quill.
اشتري سكن بيتش لهذه.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronen yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio! That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, hmm? So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Hmm? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relink. Very good. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of that's it! Splendid! Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here we go! That is how it's done.
Excellent control there.
Let us see this. There we go. Brilliant! Watch this. Phew.
A perfect score! Remarkable. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
We'll need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp.
كده فيشن باج ولا؟
Let us see this. That is how it's done. Quite impressive.
هو حمار شابك العصاية بطيزة فهنا كذا يموت.
Here we go.
والله العظيم انا قاعد اخلي نفسي والله اني حمار العب. دام ولي البوف الجديد المشهور.
Don't lose your composure. Very good, both of you. Well done.
تبريب عنفني يا عيال ورا ايش قاعدين يسوون؟
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronen wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
You'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Vesti.
A word,
you know it won't work on humans.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
After After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Professor Ronen reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
Hello there. Revelio. You're the new student, aren't you? Hello. You wanted to speak to me.
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronen.
اللي معاه سنايبر. انت ما كنت تلعبها اصلا.
Revelio.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is good. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Nothing lucky about it.
Good form.
I know. Levioso.
Class, I hope you were paying attention. That is how you cast Levioso.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel. Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Lucan Brattleby near the Clock Tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Revelio.
If you know the right... Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
والله ده مرة لعيب.
Revelio.
شوف قاعد يصيدنا. والله هذا بدميته مرة لعيب ذا، بس طرفت نتفني في راسي. أنا غيرت 60 مرة. مين؟
لوموس.
والله بس أنا والهي اللي معي ذا نلعب، والثاني. والله ذا. الله. لازم يدبس. والله تيم زق. لا والله.
Never forget what that Hufflepuff girl said in 1420. What lovely stone. Oh, that's class, that is. Oh, my friends. And one of them deserves more than a tea.
Wake up.
Revelio.
Do it. لا انت ايش حتسوي يعني؟ تنام وتقفل البيت.
Revelio. Off on another adventure, are we? But sure.
What was the Ministry thinking?
Revelio.
I can't believe Black is still
والله لأنك تيجي معي كحاب بشكل مش طبيعي يا أخي. عشان كذا أنا ما ألعب اللعبة خلاص. عشان عينها تريد تفشل. والله ما أطلع جيم زق والله حرام نخسر. حرام أطلع يعني وأنا مبسوط إني أخرج كذا بالراحة. والله أفوز عليهم وأنا مغمض لو إني. جماعة كلمني في الجوال قال لي بروح مشوار ويرجع. فقط على خليلي. يلا. مين هو؟ أحمد؟ ما أدري. هذا من لا لازم نصب شيء قبل ما. دقيقة. يا والله خسرنا. يا حمار الله انك غبي مرة. قفلت وشغلته بس دقيقة دي.
Hogwarts has brought me and my... There's something in there. I just know. Hello. I don't believe we've met. Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this. If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing. I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame. Revelio. Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting. You did? How? I'm afraid I can't tell you, Lenora. Surely you jest! I am only joking. I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame. All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. Huh? So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out.
بالله حمل اوفرواتش حمل اوفرواتش.
I should Revelio.
حمله. انت خله حملها. ايش اسمه كم ما عندك مساعد تسوق علي انت؟ طيب باقي عندك مساعد. ايش دخل خايف تطلع ويضلك يا اخي انت عبد الله انت ما تبي تكذب. انت سيء جدا. اللي معي يتكلم اص
Revelio.
يا الله.
Revelio. You can't imagine how inconvenient.
Revelio.
Yes. استغفر الله. الله لا يوفقهم ولا يوفق دولتهم يا شيخ. استغفر الله العظيم. يا عبد الله